Alright, just thought I'd do a quick update on the Jeep. As we can tell, I've gotten the inside pretty much stripped out. Still have the dash in, but can't take the dash off until we remove the windshield, and I'm not ready to do that yet. But fire didn't really get into the cab as bad as I thought it had. Discolored the paint some. There is some areas where there is no paint, but I'm actually thinking that that was the way it was from the factory. But yeah, everything, all the wiring and heater parts have all been taken out. Just a few little odds and ends. Hopefully I'll be able to take care of that this weekend. Floor pan is actually in pretty good shape on the driver's side. A couple of little holes on the passenger side, but nothing too scary, so I'm sure they'll patch up pretty quick. Also been working on the engine bay. I've gotten everything off the fender wells on the inside, and most everything off the firewall. Still have the wiper motor to remove. A few little miscellaneous wires and stuff still need to be popped out of there. So I'm hoping this weekend to get all these little odds and ends taken care of on the firewall and on the interior there, and try and get this radiator out of here. And if that goes well, then I will try to start removing some of the nose clip so I can get into the motor, get that motor pulled. I'm hoping to get most of this done before or during the Thanksgiving holiday. Unfortunately, have been having some issues trying to find somebody that would do the body work and paint the whole vehicle. Seems like most everybody wants to just do fenders or bumpers or this or that, but not complete vehicles. Did find a place that will do the work for me, but they don't really want to touch the fender wells here, or at least they would do it, but definitely would not be in the budget. So I'm going to have to attempt to do those myself. Haven't done anything like that before, but I will give it an attempt anyway. So basically this fender flare needs to be removed from this quarter panel, which these are a double wall. You can see there's an outer wall here and an inner wall there. That's why they rot out, because they're not they weren't well. Here's a better picture. You can see the inner well here and the outer well, so there was a very tight tolerances there. Dirt and stuff would get in there, creates a big moisture trap, so they'd rot out. So you can't find good ones anymore, so you either have to buy fiberglass ones or find a good one off of a pickup, which have a couple in here off of a 66 Gladiator that are in good shape. So yeah, gonna attempt to do that on my own. See how that goes. I mean, I'm going to document that. If it turns out well, and we'll have documentation on how to do it, and if it doesn't turn out well, then, well, we won't have documentation. But very little information on how to do that online, so a lot of discussions about it, but very little details on how it's done by those people that have done it. So yeah, look for that. I'll be doing something different on the back. I won't be having the tire carrier attached to the body like it was. Just gonna have them repair these locations. As you can tell, it's not really good on the sheet metal there, as well as this plate. It's all been bent and cracked, so doing away with that. If I do another carrier on it, I'll probably do a bumper based carrier where everything's just on the bumper, not anything on the body. Problem with these is that they do tend to, if you forget to latch it, they do put a lot of strain on the body, and it has pulled this panel out a little bit, but I'll have them take care of that at the body shop. Really isn't too much to do outside of this crack and getting that straightened out. Of course, the fender flares, but they're not doing that. So possibly some rust issue in here. I don't know if it needs to be replaced or if it'll be fixable. This is probably the worst dent in the whole vehicle right here. It's been there since I've owned it, pretty much. There has been hit again since, but I'm not sure if somebody actually hit me or if when I lost the axle, maybe the tire might have smacked it. It's pushed in a little farther than it was, because when I had bought it there was a dent there, but this wasn't bowed in right here, so they'll take care of that. Have these holes filled in for the rear view mirrors, the original rear view mirrors. There's really nothing wrong with this fender except for some little weird dent that apparently was factory. I'm trying to sell one of those like that today. Then you have the nose piece painted black, like with the roof color. This was damage done when they did the they put a spike right through the hood when they had to put the fire out. I guess when they tried to pop the hood, that somehow they managed to do that. I don't know exactly how they did it, because I don't see any real crease mark or anything like a tool hit it or anything. Outside of that, this fender is in great shape. A few more holes to fill there. No rusting issues besides fender flares on this side. Quarter panels are in good shape. So yeah, hopefully we'll get it stripped out. Plan is get the motor out. Once the motor's out, I contact them and then they'll give me a time frame to bring it into their shop. At that point, as we get closer, the glass will come out, dash is coming out, and I'm not sure, hopefully I can repair the dash pad and be able to reuse it. If not, I'm going to have to look at some other options on that. But anyway, that's where we're at. Definitely not going to be done till spring, that's for sure. And even at that, it's probably going to be slow going, because there's going to be a lot of things that are just going to have to be taken care of as I bump into them. So I got cleanup work to do on the components that are going to be going back in, whether they need to be just cleaned up or repainted. I don't know. We'll just cross that bridge when we get there. Of course, we got to run all the wiring and course, with the wiring, you gotta know what components that you're using with that, so you know how to run the wires. So just one step at a time, one step at a time. Been trying to work on it a little bit each weekend, so we'll get her done eventually. Alright, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching.